Hello and welcome back to part 32 of our Mechanicus hard campaign playthrough. Time for some fun. There you go, we've done our homework, we can now go out and play. Particularly with some of these Videx missions we were eyeing. So we got amazing upgrades and weapons, but I think first I would like to grab the final tier of Cognition Mechadendrite. My rationale being is that once I have this I can then generate the necessary cognition points in order to be able to effectively use the big fancy tools. So yeah, unlike when the stars are wrong. Videx has requested destruction of this chamber. A request to demolish all the knowledge that Lord Acropis has stored here will vindicate Videx's quest for a safer galaxy, but will dispense those aboard who might wish the data preserved. Oh, sorry, displeased. Okay. It's a Videx style mission, so don't worry about it. We'll do Scaevola and Row ones later where we learn things. Rather, on Tiresias. Standard setup, one versatile vanguard, and then big energy or physical damage as I need it, and pure damage here. The efforts in purifying the tomb of Acropis have borne sacred fruit, Magos. His Kara units following up on our rituals have located the chamber where all Lord Acropis' blasphemies are recorded in detail. I imagine you are requesting this place be destroyed, Videx. Very prescient of you, Magos. This is indeed my goal. Acropis recorded his theories of this obscene model of the galaxy on the inscriptions lining the chamber walls. Gathalamorian 714.5. Obliterate his words, cut out his tongue, put to fire all wrought by his hand, and the heretic shall cease to exist. Imperative, prime, discourse required, go to, conversational, interrupt. Scaevola doesn't like the idea of destroying knowledge, who would have thought? What have you to say, Tech Inquisitor? Lector Dogmatis Videx desires destruction of Xenos knowledge. If Videx indulge, then potential lost. Sorry, Scaevola, this is a Videx mission. You're not going to get your way. Videx's fanaticism has grated against us all at times, but he has not been wrong before. Cannot step back from this act, Magos. Destruction of knowledge. Omnicize will equal false. You stand on precipice, only the void lies ahead. I shall think on what you have said, Scaevola, but the choice is mine and my responsibility. It says that as if the mission isn't going to automatically proceed anyway. If that was a gate of some kind where you get locked off of options, maybe it would be good to just stop a second. The Skitarii chamber is deep inside the tomb and difficult to reach. The Skitarii have had to fall back from the area and maintain a perimeter instead of moving deeper. My text priest will achieve what they cannot. What is that word? Eukelkisians 60.24. Men fueled by the righteousness of their purpose can achieve what armies cannot. Lord Acropis' blasphemy shall be scoured from this world, and all the works of the Necrons shall follow. The Necrons seem to be guarding this chamber in particular, Magos. Expect heavy resistance. I always do, Subdomina. Stars are wrong. Okay, we've got one battle, an optional, another one, and another one. So I guess we can go straight to there and do that first, and then beeline over there, and then come back here and go through all of these glyphs before I get to there. Perfect that it's just before the fight, so I can reduce awakening level before the end battle. If I'm going to go this way anyway, should I try taking a glyph first? Because that may give us an opportunity to get some free CP, which makes this a touch easier. We're going to ultimately go through that direction anyway, because we have to go here to reach the end. So, yeah, we might as well give it a go. That's Blackstone. I think that's the one that gives us initiative. Yeah, next initiative decrease. So that's arguably even better than CP. Now everyone gets to go before the Necrons can do anything. Okay. Kill them all. So there's 2 of these here, so I can get it all the way down to 0%. And in fact, there are 3. Wow, spoiled for choice. And the enemies consist of a whole 2 immortals. Well, I'm going first, so just deploy everyone down where they want to go. Menaris, you're kind of the least important for damage output, so I'll have you take care of consoles. Then Leonardus, you can kill one of these for me. Oriochus, who doesn't really need to do much, but he'll handle that one. And then Jeremiah, who I guess could handle this and that if I need him to. Oh, there are a few extra scarabs, fine. where you not having a proper AoE weapon's going to let us down. Wonder if more enemies pop up if we scan here. Let's give it a try. No, is the simple answer. Now, in terms of our CP utilization, I don't think we need bother with any of the fancy options. We'll just kill these as fast as possible. So 6 to 8. And I can use CP freedom to kill that and get rid of the scarabs as well. I'll heal that for free in a second. Sort of. If I shoot one more time and they don't heal. Might as well just get rid of it now. Oh, crits all of a sudden. And then because I can go extract the CP, I may as well go see what its stats are. Energy armor, good. And then step away, so you don't get in the way of anyone shooting at it. I'd like to leave the CP on the field because it gives us better odds at the end of having a full bar. Right, Leonardus, I'd love for you to kill this one, so let's see what it's got. Alright, your physical armor, well, we know what to do then. Can I angle a shot here, do you think, to hit them both with the laser if I stand on this side? Probably not, but I'm willing to give it a go. It's not telling me I have any shot because I don't have enough CP to test it, but apparently I can do it there. Worth a try, I suppose. I doubt it, but oh, that was easy. Okay. That's very efficient. Okay, for damage, let's just use the energy one. This one, +9. That may not be enough, but I don't feel like wasting any more CP on this, because Oriochus can easily pick it up for us. I gave myself... If I double Sanctus canistered or canistered and blessed, I can one-shot it, but it's not worth that much resource expenditure. By bless, that leaves Oriochus with no CP, so he'll have to come over here. Yeah, I'll leave him with the 1. Scan this. I don't have to waste DPS into destroying this because it's going to go anyway. Physical armor. It's a bit awkward. Well, the Cataphron Battle Servitor would be the better choice to deal with that. Is the splash from the Cataphron going to hit Menaris? Possibly. But I don't care. Let's put you down so you can shoot at it. Ideally in such a distance where I can give you auto crit. Yep. Can I come over here and finish him off? Yes, easily, because I can cognition freedom this and kill him. Already in range, so you don't need to move. Just take the kill. Another crit. Wow, look at them go. Okay, that leaves me with 3. And the Jeremiah and Tauth go at the end, so I could just effortlessly fill the gauge. So I may as well make it so I can do a bunch of damage here. That won't one-shot it. I need to be careful not to one-shot it because I do need these to go. And he'll go next. So that's probably enough. We do accidentally hit Menaris and potentially kill him. Oops. 10 to 15. You'd be very unlucky to do so, but why on earth take the risk? Just have one of these two. These two will mop it up for me. I'm not accidentally killing one of my tech priests. Got physical armor, which is why I wanted the Battle Servitor to handle it for me, but somehow, with the obscene damage output of these two, I don't think it'll be much of an issue. See how much that armor helps you out here. One step back, 9 to 11. Oh, still going. Okay, the next hit will kill him. So if I fill the gauge and then it'll cost 2 to fire, I'll get 4, 5 back, which is full. Good enough. Rather straightforward. The image of a Necron Lord, who can only be a Cropis, dominates one wall of this chamber. The image is surrounded by complex star charts and diagrams of unknown constellations. Clearly, given the objective of this mission, such an icon of blasphemy cannot be allowed to stand. 57 Blackstone. Dethrone, topple it by hand so it shatters on the floor, hopefully without as much noise as an explosive demolition. Demolish, destroy it with explosives. Delegate, report its location to Skitarii units so they can follow up and destroy it. Knock it over. I mean, obviously, we're being nudged towards not making too much noise, so there you go. We can do it the old manual way. Tear it apart with our hands. Wow. Wow. Okay. The icon tips forward and topples, slamming into the floor and shattering into thousands of pieces. Behind it is revealed a hidden chamber containing artifacts and caches of building materials, the Necron equivalent of a treasure hoard. Truly, the machine god has smiled on this course of action. A heavy grav cannon. Single target range attack upon hitting turns into a circle area, passes through units and walls. So 5 to 7, which is smaller than the eradication ray, but you basically pass through all objects. You can shoot anything you want. Oh no, the initial shot has to be able to draw a line of sight like normal, but then the AoE damage it does after passes through basically everything and hits anything nearby. Okay. May consider using that kind of game out. Yeah, we're in the tiers where we get the really big fancy weapons now. That's negative CP, that's awakening level, I think. So that's the only one I don't know and is worth a try. Those are both bad, so we'll give this one a pop. Free healing, great, okay. I think, yeah, the glyph ones are fairly generous in that I don't believe we've ever seen one where it's all negative, where you're forced to take a negative option. You always have some chance at a positive one, as long as you know what the glyph, of course, is. Oh, it's the one which drags on forever and forces us to play a bunch of turns. Fine. Bunch of awakening levels stacked up here. Oh no, it's just kill all enemies. It's not... Oh, we got lucky. It's not the survival. They're all down there. See, we can see them all. There's... Yeah, I see a Lich Guard, probably some warriors. But up here is just an Immortal and a Lich Guard. The Immortal goes first. Is he a big gun or a small gun? I'm going to be clever here. I'm going to put Leonardus on the side to effectively tank his shot, and everyone else can just stand over here. Who's got more physical armor? I guess Taos can just stand there and tank for me. Although I need someone who moves early on, which is Manarius. So fine, the most fragile one will deal with that. Noriokus. Everyone else come over here so we don't get accidentally hit by AoE slowdown from this pest. Like reshuffling. I could put one of the vanguards down. Yeah, what am I saving it for? Let's just drop him quite far back so he also doesn't get caught by anything annoying. There we go. It's the one big laser, fine. So he's just going to do flat damage. Pros and cons. Obviously, their damage output is nasty, but it doesn't matter when they can't do enough to bother us. Okay, there's only one of these to deal with, so let's just scan. The Scarabs all have 4 HP. We can ignore that. Far more important than I just run up and see what these have to defend themselves with. Your predominantly energy armor. Over yonder. Your physical armor. So we want physical attacks into this and energy attacks into this. Good news, you've got a lot of those. Sanctus canister, probably for Leonardus. Then shooting. One of these. That's the most damage I can do, so may as well start working it down. Take one, and I won't attack anymore because it's not necessary. I'll just get out of the way so everyone else can fire across where they want to. I could do, actually, because he's tough, he's rather durable regardless, so maybe a free bit of ignore armor damage isn't terrible here. It means I take 2, so I won't heal to full, but I have another battle to fix that. 2, in fact. Another crit. Wow, he's gone crit crazy. Not that I'm complaining. Well, no, CP's not tight, so let's just do this now, because Leonardus took a hit as well, so I might as well full heal everyone. There we go. Now we can stop. Okay, you. This is an annoyingly tough terminal to work through. If I'm lucky, I might be able to angle the Incendium Combustor just to wipe all of this out. Yeah, and it doesn't hit us because we're in cover. So they'll all die, but I need to do more damage to finish this. So if I just stack these, kind of waste them. I should probably do the Canticle first, take the free damage, and then with all the Sanctus Canisters and just firing that, that will probably be enough to kill him anyway. Very CP hungry, but then we go, I can reserve Oriochus and fill the gauge with Jeremiah. So I need what kind of damage? The physical damage one would be best here. Wipe all of these out. Yep, does that instantly. Oh, can I hit him as well? I can hit that one up there. The insane cone of this lets me do a lot of extra work. Yeah, why not just do 16 damage and instantly down the Lich Guard? Okay, that was meant to be harder than that. And then I can't finish it with him. Fine, someone else will have to do it. I could just stack Sanctus Canisters on Oriochus and have him blast it. Or again, disregard the fact it has physical armor and use one of you two to kill it. Which one's Jeremiah? That one. Here's some Sanctus Canisters. And I'm out of CP. Grab one more. Put another one of those on. There you go. Oreo. I'm going to have Oriochus reserve his turn. If you want to rush forward, I can get close enough to extract CP the old-fashioned way, which is good. All the extra movement, of course I can. The Sanctus Canisters have him moving at Usain Tech Priest bolt speed. In fact, I don't even have to waste any of the... Yeah, just use a couple of these and that'll kill him. Flamethrowers are doing nothing right now. 11. Oh, do you want to take the gamble? Or I could just use that and then fill the gauge anyway. It may end instantly though, so I'm going to have to fill the gauge first. Should have pressed that button. There was a slight technical error there, but there's enough CP on the field that I need care. Ah, that's okay. I thought that would happen. I had to kill all enemies again. This is why I conserved some shots so I can actually burn through these instantly as well. Do I even have to move? Not really, no. I can just do this straight away. He'll start moving towards me, it warrants saying. So I want to back up a touch. I guess he gets free opportunity attacks with Menarius there. Gonna take a while to go around. Might as well do that again. I'm going to hit them both without hitting Menarius. Yeah. Wow. Menarius has crit basically every attack. That's good to know. I didn't. Opportunity attacks trigger the corruption damage, so that hurts him. He only has... Well, that's true. Someone else can easily take care of that. CP, I'll leave these on the field because it helps us later. Okay, Tauf, do you want to do me a favour and just finish it off with... Probably the axe is the easiest way to do it. Well, I suspect there'll be more spawning in, so let's again be careful with CP. I can use these effectively here. Do this. Let's destroyer down as well. And that's it. Okay, they're not going to spawn anymore. Those extra ones back there must be if you got to 2 awakening level and had more appearing in. A grand vista of the night sky over Silver Tenebris dominates the ceiling of this chamber. It has enough detail to serve as a stellar map, and a few of the heavenly bodies local to the star system are visible. Collapse. Bring the ceiling down so this monument to Acropos' stargazing will be no more. Collect. Some of the stars are marked with what looks like precious stones. Acquire them. Juxtapose the star map with the current sky over Silver Tenebris to learn of any differences between the two. That's got to be Blackstone, surely. Yeah, the cohort tries to lever out some of the gemstones, only to find that most of them are actually lenses connected to a Necron surveillance device that activate in response to the star app being disturbed. You missed a letter there, guys. The Necrons are made instantly aware of the cohort's presence in the chamber, and they are forced to abandon it. That sounds like Necron initiative increase or negative CP or something bad, but we just got Blackstone. Yeah, some of these wordings don't 100% tally with what the outcomes actually are. Although, usually when that happens, it's to our benefit, so perhaps I shouldn't be complaining so much. Now, what's the most efficient way? I have to go there, there, and there to get through to there. More CP. That one hurts us at the poison chalice, so we'll just take the pointless cognition. It would have been better to do these before the battles, but now's fine. That's healing. I think that's the STC fragment one. That gives us a free bit of tech. Or rather, it would be. It seems we've completely drained the pool. Yeah, contain the treasure within. Brilliant treasure we were handed there. Lich Guard Immortal, Lich Guard Immortals. Pretty stuff enemies. That line you've drawn there, that terrain is just going to... I was hoping I could get an amazing shot through. I could probably do all of these three in one blow. Yeah, otherwise these are going to have to be dealt with the old-fashioned way. That Lich Guard wanders towards us first, which is a shame, because then he moves out of the way of the line. And then he goes as well, so they both go awkwardly before me. Let's deploy back a bit. If you want to shoot someone, it's going to be Leonardus with his thick armour. Do it by all means. Far enough away so that he can't melee us. And obviously so that you're the primary target there. If I'm lucky, do you think I can lure him in such a way that I can at least get a shot through both of them that way? He's going to walk to, what, here-ish. I might be able to set this up to give me what I need. It'll be tight, but it's worth a try. And then we may as well call you in for a bit of free damage. Ah, I didn't get far away enough. Oops. This is going to hurt. Wait. Which one is that? That's not Leonardus. That's Tauth. Sorry, Tauth. I mucked it up badly. Positioned the wrong one. We heal. Okay. I could just run around and touch them with Menaris to see what they've got. Okay, you need the laser beam to use, so we're hoping to see physical armor here. Yes, excellent. The laser beam's a perfect target for that. And then just deal with this for me so no one else has to waste their turn hitting it. Ow. You're also physical armor, so I need to start... Probably put all of your damage output into him. Tell you what, I'll run over here and see you as well. Then I'll leave you till deadlock. Good, your energy armor, that's convenient for me. Okay, Sanctus Canister. Leonardus, I suppose. CP. Come back this way to start shooting him. Yeep. Ow. The damage is fine because I intend to heal it in just a moment. Very easy for someone to finish that one off now. Okay, and then I'll full heal all the priests. Annoyingly, he goes when? Careful here, because he goes next. And I'll be stood next to him. If he's going to get to act, I'll probably be better off just tucking myself in the corner. It's going to be difficult to actually stop him activating. Okay, your turn. Yeah, you know the plan. I could probably pull this off. Although you aren't immune to attacks of opportunity, so if you do that, you get hit for free. Which makes it annoyingly difficult for me to extract CP. In fact, I just outright can't. Oh well. Take the hit. This is not the final battle, I can heal later. Yeah, you're gonna smack me. I've got 3 physical armor. I can tank it. Finally step back. Alright. Alright. So neither of them are going to go down yet, so we need to start buffing. So he's dead already, and I need a bit more to finish off that one at the back. That's not enough yet. Increasing my crit. Oh, that was a mistake. I can't shoot. That was a bad mistake. Oh, unless... no, this only gets me 1 CP. Oh, I mucked up and I haven't got any of the CP collection systems there. I can just do this. Just go stand next to that and then walk backwards. Phew. There's enough on the field to correct my ridiculous error. So amazingly, that one at the back may still survive, but that's fine. It's as much as I can do. I could use that and then grab that one and still shoot, but that's excessive. I got pretty high crit chance now, so... Oh, bless. You're going to activate next. I don't... it's worth... Let's see if I can hide from it and prevent it from doing damage. My angles are poor. Vanguard. Oh, one of my priests. Way over there. Oh, and it crits, of course it does. It's most of your health bar. Okay, we'll have you take vengeance. Yeah, that shot's a good target. Yeah, both of my CP generators were stuck right at the end of the initiative order, which is really irritating. You even hit me in retaliation. Aren't you clever? Ow. Fine. I'll heal that later. It's not quite enough yet, so... make it enough. There's 18 damage. Then just step forward and grab that. Who goes next? The Lich Guard. He won't get anywhere near us. We're fine. Jeremiah. Yeah, if you run to here, that gives us some extra CP as I collect from this. This is why those upper tier mechadendrites would be useful, particularly not for Jeremiah and Tauth, but rather the other 3. They can generate 6 CP, which is enough to use all of their bells and whistles without being scared of running out of actual CP to do stuff. And if we use my flamethrower at its max capacity, we can shoot him and just force him to walk towards us. How much health does it have left? Can I take another shot? No, that may kill it. And the axe will definitely kill it, so let's just walk forward. Fill the bar and slap it. A little bit of damage to patch up, but we've got the spare time to do so. -4, pretty good. Right, we're just in a very good state to keep it at 0%. Not a desperately difficult game, Mechanicus, after you get over the first couple missions. It's the same, I realised it's the same principle as with Chaos Gate Demon Hunters when we played that. These games are designed such that... What on earth? Hey, it's a lord. It's been so long since I've seen one. That's nice. Mortal, yes. There's one there. Well, I've got plenty of turns to do this. There are, however... no PCs to play with, so I've actually only got... I'm lying, I've got a single turn to try and get through this instantly. They're tough, but not unbeatable, so... yeah, let's speed run this. Menaris goes first and heals everyone. Then you go... I have to dedicate one person to running around here to kill him. No, they kind of connect together. How do I even... the only way to reach him... This is a trap, that looks like a dead end. Coming up here is pointless. You want to go run around, so go around here, kill him and fight the Lord, and some go around here, kill... oh, there's nothing there. So just kill him quickly and then go kill the Lord. Our speed here is going to be crucial. Okay, Menarius. Derod, my train of thought. Yeah, these are kind of close, low number of units with amazing variations of builds kind of games. Have to design the difficulty around the player not choosing the absolute perfect min-max options, which unfortunately means that if you do choose those, we're being very efficient here, you will end up crushing the game. The alternative, if the game developers didn't design it that way and instead made it so that the difficulty was tailored to an individual who was choosing the absolute best option, choosing anything else would mean you'd have an absolute nightmare of a time trying to get through. So it's damned if you do, damned if you don't from a game dev standpoint. Leonardus, your laser beam would be cute to hit multiple. You might be able to. So I'll have you come this way. Then what, you three? Well, no, let's be sensible. So we'll do... Menaris and Talth should split up, because one of you will do your basically amazing physical damage dealers for each side. And energy damage dealers will be Leonardus and Oriochus will split up. Makes sense. So we can deal with him. And then that leaves Menaris in the centre, just to make sure everyone's healthy, do a bit of free damage. I suspect this is going to be more difficult to kill than this, so I'll put you here. We have a Vanguard I can put down. Oriochus, if Oriochus is cheeky, he can come here, do all of his damage to this, and then walk back this way. Summon in the best possible troop to deal damage to the Lord, buff it up, and then that can fight over the hill. That sounds like a good idea. So you, just help me shoot and kill this if it's a hostile. Nice first. Alright. Show us what he's got. Okay, you are predominantly energy armor, so should do this. I don't care if he hits Menaris because I intend to heal at the end of this activation anyway. Extra damage, I still think it's worth giving this to Leonardus. Him? Can't tell. Yes. You'll be responsible for trying to get through him. Your skull, I'm actually going to have scan this to see what I'm dealing with there. Physical. Right, so we're going to summon in a Castellan robot, put all the buffs on it. Here, let's start getting through you. No, it has to be this one and this one. He's going to walk towards me after I shoot, so let's step back. I don't want to take 2 hits unnecessarily here. Ow. Safe. I could use one of the genuine canticles to up the damage and kill him now. I'd rather save it to make sure I can get through him. I'm fairly... yeah, honestly, the Skitarii Vanguard alone... we'll deal with that after I whack him here. So let's have these two focus entirely on helping with the larger targets. This will happen. Yeah, excellent crit as well. He'll then damage me, as well as myself. that's fine, because we're going to do this. Everyone's delighted. Full HP. Done. Alright, this side, Leonardus. So we know what you've got. Let's scan this one and see what it's got. Skull's going all the way over the pillar for some reason. I need to do, ideally, physical damage to you as well. I use the Ensign. It's very rangy, but I don't think I can hit both of those. They're a good old distance apart there. I have to pick one. So you can do physical damage to help. You can do a lot of physical damage. I think between Jeremiah and a spawned-in Castellan robot, I can kill the Lord. So I use Leonardus, all of his damage output to try and get through you. That still leaves Tauth just sat there spare doing not much of anything yet. If you look, yeah, it's long range. It's not that long range. Okay, if I move, he'll hit me, which is kind of annoying because I don't want to take any more damage. So I'll have to forfeit some of the CP I could extract. Although I've got 3 armor and he just does like the butt of his weapon. Worst case scenario is I get crit and he does like 1 or 2. I lose like 20 Blackstone. Can I do it without needing to do that? So, not currently. If I use this, I can easily do this because I can use this as well as the genuine canticle. So do that. Why waste the Blackstone? I'll have to get hit for no reason. So I'll do this, and then... So it's currently doing 16 to 18. So I just need to add 8 to minimum, so I'll just do this one. Yep, now he's dead. 24 minimum damage. Oh, crit. The crit there is irritating because I wanted to actually extract CP with the Mechadendrites. Can I get up there and take his? Maybe if I slalom, I can get there, grab that, and then get 4. Again, if I get close to an enemy unit that can attack me that way, then I get overwatched for no reason, so that's a bad idea. Alright, who wants it then? Probably Jeremiah. I'll give you a bit of speed, and you can run up there and show him what for. 49 HP is a rather weird threshold, but okay. Nothing to extract. Oh, now you move closer. Great, I could have hit them both. Wow, he's got a lot of movement. I didn't expect that. Look at him go. What are you doing? He's messing with the terrain. Oh, and then I forgot about I thought I'd have a chance to kill him before he activates. That is a lot of damage to take. That's actually quite painful. I messed up. I got his initiative order. That's about 80 Blackstone down the drain. I have no means of healing without Menarius. And if I reserve, I could just wait another turn, but then that sadly means I add 1% to the awakening level, which isn't at all worth Blackstone because I'm rolling in Blackstone anyway. So we just have to make do without the extra resources. Yeah, this very much looks like a dead end, unless I can shoot him over the wall, but I might as well just come up here and kill him the old-fashioned way. Careful though, I need to make sure I get close enough to extract CP, which I'm not going to. Ooh dear. Okay, I have to do this first. Grab that, give myself more CP. I know it cost me a bit of movement, but now I'll be able to get to there and have enough to reach him and do all of my damage output. Yeah, and I can get there, take a whole bunch between my Mechadendrites and this 3 CP floating around. Hello. Shh. Anyone pulling their hair out of the screen watching me, guarantee Menarius is going to get hit and there's nothing I can do about it. Sorry. And then, oh, I thought he can even fill the gauge. I'm being overly pedantic for no reason. Alright, we're maxed out. 14. Should I just use this now? Question would be, what on earth would I be saving it for? Well, here's 23 to 25 damage. Step back a bit. Start roasting it. Oh, he's actually going to survive this just. I can't do any more because that's the last one is energy. Someone else is going to have to run over here to help finish him. Which will be tough. He can easily get over here. Close, but no cigar. Right. Yeah, he got through 44 of his HP. Alright, now you come over here and do the same. Because this is still here, and the plan is the Vanguard can't shoot and kill that easily enough. It's got 4 HP, so I do... As long as I do a minimum of 2 damage, and he's got 2 shots, it should be a piece of cake. Where's Oriochus' turn? Wait, Oriochus is there? He never activated. Yeah, that's in their initiative step. He never got a turn. Or did I reserve him? Well, then reserving him would put him here, not there. What is going on? Okay, whatever. This is the angle I left him at. It's actually slightly awkward to hit this. Let me just do that. Stop critting. I want to extract TP from their bodies. Okay, fine. I can do it. Just in case he somehow isn't enough, I can run all the way back, fill the gauge, and keep attacking. Cognition feeling is completely redundant, but I feel like doing it. Yeah, I have to do this. New round will trigger the new round, will raise the awakening level, which is worse than... If I had the extra turn, I could just use his own claw on himself and heal all of that, but I do not have the capacity. Yeah, in terms of the initiative steps for our tech priests, ideally you'd have the CP generators go first and the Menarius right at the end. Menarius going first is a kick in the teeth. The correct play would have been to reserve him. I can guarantee everyone's nice and healthy. Not be wasting a bunch of Blackstone on healing. Mission complete. The cohort enters the grand hall where the walls are covered in dense hieroglyphics, recording Acropolis' astronomical theories and readings. Demolition charges are placed at each corner and the cohort falls back before detonating them, collapsing the chamber entirely and obliterating the knowledge inside. Precious and irreplaceable knowledge, but also dangerous beyond reckoning. I am not ignorant of the step you have taken, Magos. Many tech priests would have been blinded to their duty by their lust for acquiring this forbidden knowledge. Not you. In my time on this planet, I have been aware of my emotional cause returning disgust, anger, and hatred at the deeds of the Necrons. Upon examining the logic of such emotional responses, I find them justified, given the moral dangers the Necrons pose. Destroying them is the only rational course. I thank the Omnisire you are in command of this mission. I believe our true purpose is clear, and that you have the strength to see it done. I can take you into my confidence now, Magos. What we weren't before. Minus 80. 1 hit from a Lich Guard. It's almost equivalent. It's almost a whole lord of Blackstone lost. Oh. We get our Mechadendrite. We have the upgraded Sanctus Canister, which still does +2 damage, +3 movement. So it's all the same, but it's all priests. A single... Wow, that is an insane upgrade. Right, there you go. 1,600. All of a sudden back to the stage where I have to be picky with upgrades. So you can take both of your Mechadendrites instantly. Here, 3. Done. You've got a slot to spare. Here, you've got slots to spare. Very good. Over here. You've only got the 1 slot to spare, and you're going to need a couple more because we eventually want to upgrade that as well. So you seem like the best candidate for an upgrade. Let's just do the other 2 first. You can already fit yours. Yeah, and you're free to upgrade a bit more if you wanted. 2 Sanctus Canisters again. You don't need... Honestly, if it's affecting every single priest, spamming Sanctus Canisters this hard is actually a bit unnecessary. You don't need that many. A single use by 1 person just resolves the problem. And you need at least 1 level. What would I do? getting you down to what I took reveal. Get to there. That gives me 2 more. 1, 2. That'll allow me to do what? Put both of those in, and then have 1 spare for like a gun upgrade or something. Okay, so you need upgrades quite badly. You're pretty happy. Oh, no, we're not happy because... oh, it's the next mission. I'll get the upgraded power field, so that's fine for now. You can sit for a second. So Jeremiah and Talf can sit for a moment. They'll both need 1 level momentarily, but that is currently their max. You need more than basically anyone. So Menaris needs to level. You're okay for now. I guess I could change up one of those. It's 3 CPs is the downside, and 3 slots, so quite expensive. Again, if you have the ability to generate CP, in fact, with you, honestly, it's agonizing having you do it because you're so CP hungry anyway. It would make more sense to put it on probably Menarius. He doesn't really generate as much CP either. Yeah, maybe the solution is when I get those upgraded power fields, what I could do is swap out one. I could make that a tier 3 power field and then make that a tier 3 Sanctus canister. It's not as effective for them personally because these do all of your damage attack, so it affects all 3 swings. But the Sanctus canister affects everyone, so it's more net damage and means I can use it on someone who's super cognition efficient. Otherwise, yeah, I'll leave that. Oh, no CP upgrades hurts. I think that's more important. We'll give you an upgrade. Machine Spirit does damage, don't care. I've already done that. Oh, yeah, I'm coming down here for some reason. Why not? 5 HP. What am I doing with my chest piece? 3 HP, 1 energy armor. This is my only energy armor, so I'm not giving that up. Head, 2 HP, 1 physical armor. 2 HP, 1 physical armor. So that's just no improvement. And the arm is 3 HP. My arm is 1 physical damage. I'm guessing that only applies to the axe, though. I mean, honestly, I'd rather take a bit more health because he is just too fragile. Damage is nice, but I need to stop dying. There you go. 18 means I'm not scared of being 2 hit anymore. Gives me an extra point to do that. Okay, so you still want an extra level, so you can put that on. And then you have these, and I'll save those when you're less of a priority. You do enough damage as is. You need an extra level for the other Mechadendrite. Yeah, I'll just have you start. I want you to come down here and aid. Just get to there would be nice. Or did I never Dominused him either. Should do that as well at some point. That's this. 2 HP, 1 physical armor. Quickly. Which one am I using? 2 is pretty nice. 3 HP, 1 physical armor. 4 HP, so that's worse. 2 HP, 3 movement. 2 HP, 2 movement. The legs are a straight upgrade, so if the arms aren't better, 1 physical damage. No, I prefer the crit chance, actually quite nice, so I'll take the legs. Yeah, move nice and fast, and then we'll give you... So is that everyone? Yes, everyone is fully Cognition Mechadendrites out. There you go, we've done everything. So next time, I don't get any of the... I don't think anyone's using the big Sanctus canisters yet. 2. Yeah, they're 2. I guess I could try with you. I have the spare slot for it, and then I can, relative to what my CP is, I can make a decision on what I need to use. Oh, that's an idea. If I'm only really putting this on 1 troop a turn, perhaps this makes more sense. Again, CP hungry, because that only costs 1 for you. Yeah, they're so effective. But yeah, targeting 1 troop for 3 damage, or all your tech priests for 2 damage, 3 movement, 10% crit chance is outrageous in terms of damage increases. So I'll try that. See if I can pull it off. If I'm collecting 6 CP every time I use one of these, 3 CP abilities aren't actually that outrageous anymore. And in principle, you could do the same in a moment. And you've already got one. Collecting, yeah, it costs what? Even with Cognition Freedom, it costs 2 to shoot. And it will be 3, 4 to use Overzealous basically all the time. So 4 to fire the shot. And you could spend 7 if you want to use that. you'll get 6 back and spend 7. That's okay. Sort of net neutral, and then an extra 1 for bless. Right. Time to power spike. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, please do consider liking and subscribing. It helps share the videos around, and I do really appreciate it. If you have any notes on potential builds, obviously I'm quite happy with my ways, but there's a bunch of different ways you can do that. Let me know. Or more importantly, if you have any ideas for kind of 40k or related games, anything that you'd like to see or be interested in, I do take the time to stop and read all the comments, so if they leave anything down there, I will take that feedback on board. Or if you just want to chat with me and others, that's great too. Thank you very much for all your support. I'll see you next time.